Hello, and welcome back to I Totally Believe in You and You Can Absolutely Do This. I'm Paul, this is Rylan, and today we're going to be cooking beef stroganoff. Here are some of the things that you're going to need.
Okay, first things first, do not get overwhelmed by the selection of meat. It doesn't matter if your chuck roast is thin or thick. All you're looking for here is really good marbling. Same with the onions. All you want really is just a nice onion, yellow or white, doesn't really matter. Get your cream of mushroom, whatever brand. Beef broth, it's all good. A lot of sour creams, doesn't really matter which one, you just need 24 ounces. So many noodles. I like the extra wide egg noodles. Alright, first thing we are going to do is boil our water, get our noodles started. You want that nice and high. You're going to throw in 2 bags of noodles, and these noodles are going to be boiling while we're starting to cut our meat. So make sure you keep an eye on it. Mix it in there, throw your lid on, you're set. Alright, when you cut your meat, if you have a big chunk, you just need to get it manageable. So you want to cut this down. I like to cut it down so that I can get these chunks pretty thin, maybe just a couple inches wide. This is pretty much what I like them to look like. I like them a little thinner. I don't really like them super chunky. Make sure you keep an eye on your noodles. Make sure you don't let those boil over. Finish chopping up your meat. You want to drain your pasta and then use the same bowl. Throw some olive oil in. Get it nice and hot. Get that smoke going. And then you're going to throw in all of the meat that you chopped up. Alright, you got to keep it moving so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. Hit it with plenty of seasoning. You know I like that garlic salt. Mix it around. You just want to keep an eye on it for the first couple of minutes just to make sure it doesn't get too stuck to the bottom. Now we're going to move over here. We're going to chop our onion. We're just going to rough chop it. We just want it in big chunks because we're going to use our bullet blender to blend up our onion. Get about a cup of broth. Throw it in there with your onion. You only want about half the onion. Close it up in there. Mix it up with your cup of broth. So easy, even a munch could do it. Okay, maybe it needs a little help. I like to blend it up until it's about this consistency right here. It'll probably settle a little bit, but that's okay. Taste test. Very important to taste test. Alright, your meat should start getting a little browner. This is a perfect piece. This is what you want. If they don't all look like that, that's okay. As you can see, they still taste really well. You want to turn your heat really far down at this point. What we're going to do is we're going to take our onion and broth mixture, throw it in there. We don't want it boiling too much. Make sure your heat is down. You just want it simmering. Just like that. Yeah. Now at this point, we're going to put in all 3 cans of our cream of mushroom soup. Get it in there, mix it up. This is the consistency you should be looking for. This is what it should be looking like. If it's a little thick, this one isn't, but if it's a little thick, you can always add a little bit more beef broth if you want it to be a little bit thinner. Especially because we're going to be putting in the sour cream later. But that's perfect right there. Sour cream time. Alright, take your whole container of sour cream, all 24 ounces. We're going to mix it thoroughly, and then we're going to just heat it through. We don't want to overheat it.
Did you know that beef stroganoff is my favorite food? Maybe it will be yours too.
Thank you, Rylan. Your beef strog should be simmering right now. Should be looking perfect. And that's it. Turn off your heat and you're done.
And that's it! We're all done. All that's left to do is serve. Take your tongs, pick your favorite beautiful bowl, put a little bit of noodle in there, get your beef stroganoff, pour it right over the top, and that's it. I knew you could do it, I believed in you, and I was right for believing in you.
You also need a fork.
Don't forget a fork, that's very important. Okay, here's a little behind the scenes. So everything looks so nice and neat and clean. Lies! It's because I hid the dishes over here. Behold, the pile of fakeness.
Stuff.
It's not clean.
It's just
It's
stuff.
dirty.
It's just stuff.